A safe workstation setup. Regardless of where you work, it's important to set up your workstation correctly. If you work with a screen in an office or at home, you need to take this DSE, Display Screen Equipment Questionnaire, at least once a year or whenever your workstation changes significantly. Even if you hot desk or work at a non-standard workstation, basically everyone who uses a screen for much of their job, you need to make sure you're working safely. It's important not to have a twist in your neck while at work, so your screen should be directly in front of you and not to one side. If you have a document holder, position it as close to your screen as possible. It should also be approximately an arm's length away. The top of your screen should be about level with your eyes. If you experience glare from your windows or on your monitor, you should use any available blinds to reduce reflections. Whenever you're typing, always ensure that your keyboard is directly in front of you. Your arms should be relaxed at your sides with forearms horizontal to the floor and not overstretched. Your wrist should not be resting on the desk as you type. If you can't help resting your wrists while typing, then it's important to protect the sensitive underside called the carpal tunnel region using a keyboard wrist rest. Your mouse should be placed as close to you as possible on your dominant side and moved from the shoulder. When moving your mouse, your arms should be relaxed at your side and not overstretched. Never do this. You shouldn't rest your wrists while moving the mouse. If you can't prevent this, then a mouse wrist rest provides a much softer surface for the carpal tunnel region. Let us know immediately if you ever begin to experience pain or discomfort in your wrists, elbows, shoulders or back. Make sure that your desk has a sensible layout. Things that you use often should be close to avoid stretching and on your dominant side. If you use the phone a lot, then consider using a headset. Consider where you place frequently used items. You shouldn't have to stretch or twist to reach them. It's important that you're sitting comfortably and safely while you work. Let's look at properly adjusting your chair. Your chair may or may not have all of the adjustments we're going to look at here. Just see what you can do. Push your chair away from your desk. You may need to pause the video at times during these instructions. Now adjust the seat height so that your feet are flat on the floor. If you can, adjust the back of your chair to support an upright posture. Adjust the seat tilt so that your knees are slightly lower than your hips. Now adjust the back of your chair so that your lumbar, the small of your back, is supported. Slide your seat until there's a gap of 3 fingers between the front of your chair and the back of your knee. Your lumbar should still be supported. Now return your chair to the desk. Adjust the height of your chair until your forearms are horizontal to the floor and level with the keyboard keys. Don't forget, your wrist should be straight and not resting on your desk while you type. If you're using a chair with armrests, bring them up level with your desk so that your arms can gently rest on them with relaxed shoulders when you're not typing. If, now that everything has been properly adjusted, you find your feet no longer touch the ground, then a footrest will help support your posture. If you're tall, you may find that you cannot adjust your working position correctly. In this case, think about using table raisers to raise your desk. If you aren't able to properly adjust your chair, or there is something about your workstation that needs addressing, please now tell us about it when completing the DSE questions that follow.